Hi, welcome back channel, train station 2. Alright, so this is the second competition in a way for the Seaport event. As usual, starting late does help a bit, but not always the case. As usual, more importantly is having sufficient of the EP head start. So in this context, three jobs to be collected, and after that we could propel ourselves upwards. And of course, going to share you along the way lots of these items I prepared over before the start of the competition does help a great deal, and we managed to get first end of the day. So along the way, definitely we're gonna keep on fulfilling those contracts in order to obtain those seaport items. I've just checked Pixel Federation's website. There isn't, or even a forum, there isn't any talks about the Halloween event yet. I'm looking for whether there's some kind of guide or details you can share with you. Once I receive it, definitely I will share with you. So for now, back to this, you really got to work out on your union play as well, because the union play gives you the dollars or the bucks itself. That is really important when the long event such as the Halloween event comes about. So this is something you're going to really think through. Likewise, there'll be coins you can get from the unions. We can exchange for items in the shop as well. So always keep on exchanging for items that are required by the union as well. This is relatively important. About union train, you can collect as and when you require. I mean, that's need some time, of course, or thanks to the union coins, sometimes you can open containers and give you good trains. All right, so back to the seaport event, the contracts. Yes, this is a pain. So many items required, but nonetheless, you keep on doing it at the same time playing your union play. You got to juggle a bit, right? So that's sometimes the facts of life. Then, of course, reward path. If you wish to, you can watch a video. Nowadays, I seldom do that. I just claim whatever is required without watching a video. So with that, we just keep on proceeding to exchange for more of the event seaport items. You can see me preparing lots of those items. Sometimes that's hard to get, and the required things that is much easier, like the nails or even those bread or whatnot. So it's somewhat easier, but for some items which does not allow me to collect via the logic center, I may have to spend my dispatches getting them before sending out for dispatching to sending those items out. So do remember that whichever items you don't have it from a logic center, you should go and grab it before you send out your dispatches. Alright, so warehouse space as usual is a problem. You're really got to manage well in terms of really there's a need to you got to basically remove the items by binning them away. It's a waste, but nonetheless that's the only way forward. Otherwise you're giving yourself a hard time because without those seaport items there's no way you can proceed to win. But that being said, seaport event don't comes every time. It's hard to come by, and once you have it, you should be playing. As I mentioned for myself, I'm claiming all the coins. After that, I'll be claiming probably region 1 and 2 legendaries. Why so? Because I already fully collected all the trains in all regions, but I gotta say this, in the earlier 1 or 2 regions when I start playing Train Station 2, I didn't know that actually it's a game that you need to put lots of patience and there's no need to rush to level up, which I did as per every single game we played. We rushed to level up, and with that we have a tiny fleet in region 1 and 2. But from region 3 onwards, I learned the trick of slowing down and then keep on doing events to get more and more legendary. So I'm not too concerned with region 3 onwards, but in region 1 and 2, my fleet size, especially the legendaries, are really small in terms of the size of the fleet. So I'm really glad that this gave me opportunity to claim more legendaries from region 1. And I must say this, upgrading region 1 trains are dirt cheap, so you really have to keep on getting those legendaries and upgrade them fully. That also allows me to fulfill a requirement in the headquarters quest or required achievements. So I'm going to share with you now. I mean, we got first and the second competitions, and of course there's some more of the contracts to be completed. So you can claim whatever you need to. The event has ended. It's time to claim all your rewards for sure. Go to the shop and claim them, as well as the reward path. There'll be some more to be done. If you could finish them up, and you can claim the remaining Seaport coins, and then like I said, really claim all the coins I could get from the Seaport event. Now it's thinking about what to exchange. Parts probably not required. I think it's more worth it to exchange for the containers, and like I said, I'll be focusing in the early 2 regions, probably USA maybe, but I'm going to check out the trains that it's currently having in the regions. You can see a small fleet in region 1 and 2. Region 3 onwards is larger, 4, 5, 6, no problem at all. So still focusing back to region 1 and 2, which I wanted to claim more of those legendaries itself. But meanwhile, let me quickly gather all the requirements, items, and then eventually I'll finish up all the jobs required in the Seaport event. So I'm going to check this out. You can see only 2 fully upgraded legendaries, region train of 60 capacity, no event trains then as well. So I thought it's important that we should have more of this region 1 and 2. Likewise for region 2, very small fleet. Just going to test it out for USA as well. You can see, alright, there's a good number of region legendaries already. So let's just focus on Britain and Germany. Alright, so now let's go and see what we get today from Britain. Legendary, of course. That's 200 coins. Alright, so we got the duplicate for sure because we fully completed all the collection. Let's see, we got another one here for legendary. What do we get for Britain? Alright, so it is another one. It's a different one. It's so easy looking for them, but once you're looking for the hunting for the missing ones, you'll be having a hard time. So Germany or USA. I think Germany should be the one to be suffice, but let me check it out. Of course, I could finish up the 2 jobs and could get another legendary in USA, but I said more importantly is region 1 and 2 for me. I'm not too worried about region 3 onwards, so I've decided to go with legendary in Germany, and the balance we can just go for probably another container of lower tier like a common or a rare train in one of the regions. Alright, so let's see what you got in Germany. Alright, so there's a duplicate train as well by Buller, but that's perfectly fine. I just wanted a legendary, that's all. I'm going to do upgrades for the trains later to the full capacity, and it's really dirt cheap. So meanwhile, I got 58 coins left. Probably I'll get a few more of the jobs completed, then we'll decide again to just finish it up and change all the required items from the shop before it expires. I think about 48 hours if I'm not wrong, but it could be shorter, so just make sure you claim them as soon as possible. So for now, let's do the items that require. Like I said, these are the items I couldn't get from the logic center. I may just want to grab it straight using the trains, and then before I send my dispatcher out to do the jobs. You can see a good number of the rewards items, but we don't have the required common items that we created from the factory. So really something to work at for probably for now is the iron powder. A couple of hundreds required. As usual, it's tough. We expect to able to collect it quite fast, but manufacturing them requires some time. So that being said, I think more importantly is that we're going to do the upgrade first so that we can quickly grab the items from region 1. And like I said, it's really dirt cheap. You can see it's really cheap, like 20-30 coins per upgrade versus like what, 10,000 so in Egypt, so it's really ridiculous, but in region 1 it's so cheap. I'm definitely happy. You'll be having a good time playing in region 1 with such coins collected. But again, perspective wise, when you're region 1 you get a small amount of gold every time you go to collect 4 hourly. Likewise, when you proceed further, you get more and more gold mine opened, and of course can collect more coins. Alright, so that's prospectively. Alright, so in terms of the headquarters, achievements wise, one of it is legendary dispatchers. Got 3 more to go. Of course, the reward is not fantastic. It's just 7 gems. Nothing much to shout about, but nonetheless, it's an achievement. Right, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.